Psychedelics won't save you, but they can change your life if you know how to use them. I've seen people swear that shrooms, DMT, or LSD healed their trauma. I've also seen people trip their asses off for years and still be stuck in the same toxic cycles. So let's cut the bullshit. In this video, I'm breaking down what psychedelics can actually do for healing and growth, the biggest mistake people make that keeps them stuck, and most importantly, how to integrate these experiences so they actually change your life. Let's get into it. What psychedelics can do for trauma and spiritual growth. First off, yes, psychedelics can be a powerful tool for healing, but they don't do the healing for you. Here's what they actually can do. Rewire your perspective. 1. Psychedelics can break you out of mental loops that keep you stuck. 2. If you've been holding on to the same pain for years, a trip can show you a different way of seeing it, but it's up to you to hold on to that shift. 2. Reconnect you to suppressed emotions. 1. A lot of us bury trauma so deep we don't even feel it anymore. 2. Psychedelics rip off the band-aid, sometimes gently, sometimes like a fucking sledgehammer. 3. But just because you see the wound doesn't mean it's healed. 3. Give you direct spiritual experiences. 1. This is where things get crazy. 1. Psychedelics can take you beyond your ego, beyond logic, and into some deep mystical shit. 2. I've had DMT trips where I saw an infernal battlefield, feeling like I was a warrior in another life. 2. It felt real, but here's the key. What matters is what I took from it. 3. Spiritual experiences don't mean anything unless they change how you live your life. 4. Help you face the shadow, but they don't do the work for you. 1. Psychedelics bring your shadow to the surface. 1. They show you your fears, your wounds, your bullshit, but they don't fix them. 2. If you're not ready to face that, the trip can actually make things worse. Sounds powerful, right? It is. But here's the trap. What psychedelics can't do for you. This is where a lot of people fuck up. Psychedelics won't magically heal you. 1. Just because you had a deep trip doesn't mean your trauma is gone. 2. If you don't change your habits, mindset, and actions, nothing actually changes. They can't fix a broken mindset. 1. If you go into a trip with a victim mentality, psychedelics won't magically fix that. 2. They might show you the problem, but if you're not ready to change, you'll just keep looping. They can become just another escape. 1. Some people use shrooms or DMT like any other drug, chasing the next breakthrough instead of actually applying what they learned. 2. Integration is the difference between a spiritual awakening and just another trip. They can bring up trauma you're not ready for. 1. If you have deep wounds you haven't processed, a trip can be overwhelming as hell. 2. I've seen people come out of trips feeling worse because they opened something they didn't know how to handle. That's why the most important part of psychedelics is what happens after the trip. The key to making psychedelics actually work, integration. The trip is just the beginning. The real work starts after the peak wears off. Here's how you actually make psychedelics change your life. Journaling with purpose. 1. Don't just write, "I saw cool colors." 1. Ask yourself, what did this trip reveal about my past? My patterns? My fears? What do I need to change? Acting on your realizations. 1. If a trip showed you that you need to set boundaries, are you actually doing it? 2. If it revealed a toxic habit, are you breaking it or just acknowledging it? Shadow work and self-reflection practices. 1. This ties into the shadow work journal I'm creating. It's designed to help you take those trip insights and actually apply them. 2. If you just trip without integrating, it's like reading a self-help book but never taking action. Breathwork and meditation. 1. The real flex is being able to reach altered states without drugs. 2. Breathwork, meditation, and deep self-reflection bring the same clarity without needing to blast off every weekend. So yeah, psychedelics are powerful, but only if you do the work. So let's be real. Psychedelics can open doors, but they won't walk you through them. Key takeaway: psychedelics aren't the answer, but they can help you ask the right questions. Now, I want to hear from you. Have psychedelics helped you, or have they just been wild trips? Drop a comment below. And if you want more raw, no BS takes on spirituality, shadow work, and the left-hand path, hit that subscribe button. I've got some powerful SAT coming and you won't want to miss it. Until next time, stay sharp, stay awake, and do the damn work.